All right, here we go with round two. Just watched Daniel's video, mostly just to see the holes in the winds, see if I wanted to steal any lines or not, and which bag I wanted to use for it. So here we go. I didn't practice any of the holes myself, so hopefully that doesn't backfire on me. But I went with this bag. I think the PD2 is going to actually be really good on this hole. Usually I go light glide rive and I aim about right here, so I'm going to aim a little higher and put some more ante on it because it should come back. Even in this big wind, it should fight that wind and get just right of that rock, which is where I'm trying to go here. And again, I got my volume way high. Apologies there. All right, so from here with this big wind, the sapphire should get us there. I'm going to go there, and we're just going to, you just don't want to miss to the left here. So I'm going to do a bunch of anhyzer in that big wind, and it's always this tree that worries me. Oh my gosh. That is some crap. Looks like we're going to be throwing through the house here. Man, that tree, that was on a great line. It's just so hard to plan on missing that tree. So we're going to go forehand here. Remember, this goes to the top of the basket. So I'm basically going to try to aim center chains. Maybe a little to the left, about right there. 117, 3 wind. Come on, dang it. Well, we get screwed on the first hole. Almost had a fun shot through the house, but that friggin' tree, some Pasca Perse right there. So hopefully we can make that up. That's a bummer. I didn't see what he got on all the holes, so I'm not sure what I got to do to beat him on this. But I'm just going to play this one safely. Still going to go forehand. Tempted to go backhand. We're still going to go forehand with the Glide Sapphire. Not going to slide left. Just aim nice and low and put it out there. And that should come back just fine. I like the forehand better because the fairway slopes to the left, so backhand can slip over there pretty easily on you. Probably should have tried to eagle this one since I did so bad on the last hole. I got screwed on the last hole, but we're just going to play this for birdie. Not get a little crazy trying to beat him this time. So for this shot, let's see. I'm going to go with the water skip rive on a forehand. Straight pull from here. Should turn right out of the hand, and then the wind should push it back to the center of the fairway, but it doesn't have enough distance to worry about going OB. Gives us a small shot at the eagle, but this is kind of a little too far to really be trying to make this. We're going to go 273. We're going to go with the Explorer. I just don't think it has the distance to make it. Pretty good line, but as suspected, a little short. Just didn't want to risk doing anything crazy trying to make that. And we get the birdie. Much better than going out of bounds and taking a par or worse. This hole, we're just going to go turn glide rive off the tee. Put a little turn on it because we got a tailwind. Should make it nice and stable. Probably could have done with even more turn. And this is what gets me in trouble. Being this close and realizing I have a shot to make it through that gap on the right. But I'm not going to do it. I'm actually just going to throw forehand PD2 and let it kind of fade over to the center of the fairway. I don't want to be anywhere near that wall because you can get yourself in trouble there. Usually you can save it, but it's not even worth trying. 399. Let's go give this a little bit of a chance. Just try to go skip Sapphire. And maybe it slides off here. Oh my gosh, what? 90% of the time that just slides off and then skips once it hits the ground. Had I thought that was a possibility, I wouldn't have thrown that disc. I would have just gone glide roll rive. So we're getting some tough breaks on this second round here. 103, we're going to go forehand with the pure. Able to still save that birdie, but that was a little bit of a testy distance. 2 under. Haven't got that stroke back, but this is a good opportunity here. Do I play this safe or do I go for it? And that big tailwind, I don't even trust my safe play, so I might as well go for this. In a big tailwind like this, I don't need it as high to make sure I clear everything, so I'm going to aim a little lower. I just got to keep that in mind and add some hyzer that I normally wouldn't. Let's see, this wind, we want to go about right here. I think that's going to be good. Turn, glide, rive. Give me some love, Northern Lights 3. Come on, where's that wind? Get it over there. Start fading hard. Start fading hard. Now find a tree. Find a tree. Find a tree. Oh, it does not. Gosh, man. This round does not like me right now. Man. All I had to do is be like a foot to the left, and that tree would have slowed it down, and we could have possibly had an eagle. Now we got a tough birdie here. So we're falling behind Daniel. 148. Big headwind. The headwind lifts it on shorter throws, but with throws of this distance, you got to add some power because it pops up, but then it takes a lot of distance off. So you got to kind of keep that in mind when throwing from this far back into a headwind. All right, here we go. Wow, how's that going to fade so hard in a headwind? I had too much power on it anyway. So that's disappointing. Probably should have just played it for birdie, but I liked my chances at either staying safe or making the throw in from the drop zone, and I did neither. This one we're just playing for birdie in a big headwind like this. Glide, skip, rive. We're just going to pull straight down in this big 4 right to left wind. Hopefully that fades back. It's kind of way closer than I thought it would be. Stays safe. And again, we're going to go the same disc. Try to get it down there as far as we can. Anyone that eagles this hole in this wind, of course we get a dead skip. It's pretty awesome if you can get an eagle here. Man, that was brutal. Gosh, 386. What do we want to do here? Is the Vandal going to be enough? I do not know. Do we want to go forehand and play that left side? I don't know what to do here. Let's try this. Probably not smart. Go glide, roll, rive on a forehand. And power down. All right. That looks pretty dang good, actually. Pretty pleased with that shot. Again, I didn't watch the video long enough to know what Daniel did, but I'm pretty sure I'm 2 strokes back, so I'm probably 1 stroke down overall. I'll have to take a look at the video after this and see where we're at, but it's not looking good this round. Looks like we get this hole again. I'm going to put some hyzer on it this time because we got that big left to right. Probably could have done without so much hyzer. Oh, we get a nice big kick. And again, I'm going to be tempted. Gosh, it is very tempting in this wind. Do we go for it? Oh, man. No, I'm trying to beat him, so I'm trying to just play smart. Just going to go forehand, glide roll, and even power down a touch because of this big wind. So that's disappointing. Got screwed on this hole last time on the 3rd shot. That wasn't a very good 2nd shot. Yuck. We're just going to go glide, roll, rive over the right side here. And that looks pretty dang good. Should make for an easy birdie. So I feel like I've played this round pretty well, but just a couple bad breaks. That tree on the 1st hole. And then, what was the other par? Oh, Northern Lights 3. So just kind of some bummer breaks on this 2nd round, but we're still in this. I think. Just taking this round by round. Again, I should have paid closer attention to what Daniel did to know what score, but honestly, I probably wouldn't have changed how I approach these holes. So I wouldn't have changed much. I just not sure quite where I stand right now. Glide, skip, rive. Just don't want to miss to the left, but this headwind is going to turn a little more. Oh, this is kind of really close. Usually you get a friendly kick here, and then it just stops. Whew. Always get nervous, though, whenever you get to that left side. What do we want to do here? I think that PD2 is going to be perfect play for this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, Aaron. Oh, that's what you get for trying to throw stupid shots that you just never throw. And I thought that was going to come back a lot better than it did. So now we're for sure down at least a stroke, maybe two. So it's not looking good for Aaron to beat Bam. We're just going to have... Oh, I think he overturned this shot. So maybe if I can get this one, I'll get a stroke back. Again, I don't know what score he got. Turn, glide, rive. Here we go. Just didn't want to overturn it. This is really good. So maybe we'll get a stroke back because I'm pretty sure I just kind of watched to see what he threw off the tee. I know he went with his paradigm. And I know he said he overturned it. And then I kind of skipped to the next hole. But it would be really awesome if we can get this to go in. Not going to happen, but I mean, one can dream, right? Let's try this. Try something crazy. Glide, roll, ride really high. That's way left. All right. We get the eagle, though, so maybe we get a stroke back. God, I'm still upset. The last hole, that was my own fault. That wasn't a bad break. That was just a poor shot. All right, hole 9. Okay, this one should be a birdie. We're just going glide sapphire off the tee. Touch of hyzer on it just to keep it away from... Oh, no. Usually I get a little closer to that tree. That'll be all right still. I always worry about it going too far left. All right, not too shabby. Let's see, what do we want to do? I think we can go right under this tree here and just give this a little bit of Annie. Not much. Oh, did that hit? What in the world? That had collision. I didn't aim low enough? Well, that's brutal. All right, got to be careful. Takes a good shot here. Just bend it around that tree. All right, that'll be fine. As long as even a dead skip should get us close enough. But it gets a good skip, and we should get birdie here. Frustrating round 2 for Aaron. I'm going to pause this for a second just to see where I stand so I can let y'all know where I stand. We are at 7 under. Not our best. Couple bad breaks and then a really poor shot. Let's see. I'm sitting at 20 under after 2, and Daniel... All right, so I just looked. He shot 8 under on the second one, 12 under on the first. We're actually both tied at 20 under. So I got to beat him out these next couple rounds. Hopefully we can do that. I know Bam's beatdown is not his favorite, so we'll see if we can beat him there. But thanks for watching, and let's move on to round number 3.